Hey guys, what's up? Travis from TeamYTS here, and I'm here with Josh, Paul, and Corey of the team, and we're going to do another segment of Three Guys on a Love Seat. And in today's segment of Three Guys on a Love Seat, we're going to just discuss random shit, and we're going to start off with, I guess the guys wanted to start off with YCS. We're going to discuss YCS and what they're going to be. They're all competing in the regional to get their invitations, so watch out. And go for it, guys. Talk about it.
It's my first YCS, so I really don't know how it's going to be. But all I have to do is win. I'm gonna be entering last chance regional, so all I have to do is win 4 matches and I win.
And yep, what are you doing? What are you playing, Corey?
I'm playing Chaos Dragons.
How's that working for you so far?
It's working really well. People are always saying that it's too inconsistent, but it's not for me. Every deck gets bad. Every deck gets bad.
Every dick.
Gets bad
know
mills
what
and
he's
bad
thinking
hands.
about.
Yeah, fuck you.
Alright, Paul, what are you doing?
Alright. I need to pick up a few cards and I'll talk about that in my deck profile that I'm going to be doing. Another deck profile, yeah. I need to pick up a few cards and I'll cover that. And I'm going to talk about the one... We went to the Philly Regional like a couple weeks ago and there was a 6 Samurai guy who topped. He got 6th place out of, 450 and stuff, and that's pretty awesome. And I'm going to base a lot of my build off of his, but given that priority was in effect when he placed, I'm going to make a few changes and show you why I made those changes. And as far as YCS Philly goes, I mean, I would really like to participate in the main event, but I really want to make sure that I just have my invite and not have to do it at Nationals. So I'd say as a heads up to all you guys thinking that you're going to get lucky and win big and, play in the main YCS event, I suggest you don't.
People there take that game way too seriously.
Yep. Alright, Josh, what are you playing?
Playing Gravekeepers.
How many decks did you have to go through before you reached that one?
Too many to count on one hand.
I think about like 8 or 9.
Yep.
Yeah, probably. I think I'm almost 10.
I was always switching back.
We had to get him over the hump of I don't want to play a deck that could be autopilot. Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Gravekeepers ain't that autopilot.
Yeah.
They do fuck with the meta, though.
Anyway, so what are you playing now? Gravekeepers?
Gravekeepers and anti-meta deck.
How's that working for you so far?
I only really lost to Dino Rabbit due to a bad draw, but I think if I just tweak it a little bit, I'll get that matchup easily.
You're right. Anything else on the topic of YCS, guys, that you guys want to talk about?
Hopefully I broke the curse from my first regional.
Alright, what do you guys think the top decks are going to be at YCS Philly?
Dino Rabbit, Inzectors, Chaos Dragons, maybe Heretics if someone manages to break it.
Some of the heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Heroes.
And I think 6 Samurai will make it in there somewhere.
Well, you'll always see 6 Sams, you always see...
Bring me that random empty jar or Chainburn.
Yeah, Chainburn.
Yep,
yeah.
Gravekeepers you'll see, definitely. Alright, well, that's pretty much the YCS part of this discussion. We're moving on now to... what's our next topic, guys?
Crappy
The box set. Oh, we're talking about Galactic Overlord and how terrible of a set it is. Alright, who wants to go first?
I will.
Alright, Corey, speak your piece.
The random part where I've been hearing all around where people get boxes and they don't pull any secrets, any ultras, any supers.
Oh yeah, the we're gonna call it a quote unquote rumor that's been going around. Apparently people have been pulling like mostly rares and like not any hollows and maybe like 1 or 2 hollows or something. So it might be a manufacturing error. It could just be a rumor and people are, tight because they pulled shitty stuff. Then again, this set is horrible. I think it was like 2 secrets out of everything was like fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Or 2 secrets were good and there's like
Strike Mouse
yeah.
and RFRD.
Yeah,
Big Eye isn't bad either, but
For certain decks.
yeah. And then the heretic stuff is okay. So
They're all, like,
Tardy work.
all commons and rares mostly.
I thought that was.
I don't know what they're doing with this fiend kick. They have this like secret rare fiend kick right now of like cards that will be secret rare and cost like $1.
Yeah.
Tardy Orc, D-Boys. It all started with the D-Boys, which have no use whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
I think it started out with
fuck.
Tour Guide.
No, Tour Guide wasn't supposed to be expensive.
All right. Anyway, back to the set, guys. what else do you think about it besides the fact that it's shit?
I like the trains.
She likes the trains.
I think heretics are pretty cool. I think everybody hates it, but I thought that Noble Knight Arturgus was kind of cool as a promo. I think that was stupid as fuck that they made it a super.
Yeah.
That just makes the box like a whole bunch worse.
But they always do that with the promo.
Yeah,
it's
they
a
always
promo,
have
and then they
to.
put it in there as a
That's so
super or an
dumb.
ultra.
Wasn't Dark Grepher a secret?
Yeah,
Why would
well,
they do that?
that was
Just-
that was way back though.
It's like a one rarity bump then for the for the appearance of the promo. Why do
Mhm.
that? Like
Well, Tengu was a super.
Because people might bitch that they never.
That's
went
why
to
Ziva.
sneak
Oh
peek
yeah, I
to get
could
it.
that was a super.
yeah.
Anything else about the set you guys want to talk about?
Doom Donuts.
Doom
Doom
Donuts.
for the win.
That's so funny.
So, on the set though, what do you guys think about heretics? How do you think they're gonna make an impact at YCS, or do you think it's
They're gonna
just
do a lot of work on them. They have potential. It's just they were so based on the OTK and Dueling Network that they didn't.
That
Yeah,
cannon.
Yeah, they need that cannon card or whatever.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't feel too threatened by them.
All I do is the back failure or 8 them, and then they're kind of stumbling.
Well, that kind of brings us into our next topic too of cardcar D. Let's discuss cardcar D. Is it worth what people are saying about it?
Fuck no.
No, it's not worth it.
I wouldn't pick that shit up for more than like
$60.
60,
Yep.
50, 70 around there, 50 to 70.
Yep,
best.
and it's dropping in price like dramatically. Like the first day the set came out, it was 150, and then
Still
checking on
different.
TCG Player this morning or last night, I think it was last night. It was like 104.
And then you got yours for like $84.
Yeah, I got mine for like. Well, I traded for mine,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
technically, trades over cash, and it was a pretty decent trade for them too. So we're not going to get into that. That's a whole different story.
I mean, card D's okay, but I mean, with priority gone, it's like card D, Veiler, fuck.
Yeah, and then they can't even use it because it has to be activated on
Yeah.
normal summon.
Yep.
So
Veil Cardcar D, it pretty much sits there and goes nothing.
So
Oh,
you
exactly.
can't even Monster Reborn it and try to use it.
what about Dino Rabbit, guys? Like, what do you guys think about Dino Rabbit right now? Is it dying
That
off
bunny will
finally?
not die. That's what I have to say. That rabbit is resilient.
Well,
as
it's a
hell.
lot easier to work around now, don't you think?
I mean, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, but they use Kawaibas now, though, so it's like...
Oh, yeah,
they
but-
have the Kawaiba to run over his crap and bring it out, because
Yeah.
I use Prohibition on my side, and I prohibited Rabbit, and he just went Kawaiba and just exploded still.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to discuss on this episode of Three Guys on a Love Seat?
We need to come up with a different name for this.
Oh,
It could be
no.
3 guys in a love seat and a bitch in the recliner.
I don't get how people are trying to say that they have a tough matchup when they're playing Samurai against Inzectors. This is like the 8th time today that I've 2-0'd Inzectors, no problem. And everybody who plays Samurai is trying to complain
Oh, I touched her.
and say Inzectors beats them. Why do you guys think that? Because I don't see it.
And Zector is like, rely on... one.
And Zector's just Saki. That's all it is, basically.
Yeah.
And if they get that play where they can just go off, and it just...
Yeah, like we're...
But it's the same with Samurai. If they get their play where they can just go off,
Well, no,
it's,
with Game 3, it was a 5-turn clock. Dude top draws Monster Reborn and just went...
Yep.
So I guess as a tip, like, because since so many 6 Samurai players are complaining about losing to Inzectors, I guess as a tip, I'll tell you about one matchup today I was watching. It was a Samurai player, not me, versus Inzectors. And he ended up losing in the 3rd game because he tried to play conservatively against Inzectors. No, if you have the potential, especially if you're going first, if you have the potential to blow up on Inzectors, just blow up as much as you can. Because chances are, they don't get that Hornet, they're kind of sitting there fucked.
Yeah, I saw that problem. Like, he was trying to draw Hornet and he couldn't.
Oh, I got a good topic. What do you think about Billy Brake and his making safe zones $25 right now?
He got lucky, that's all.
Yo, fuck ass, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You fucking ass.
Thank you, Billy Brake, for making safe zones $25.
It's super versatile, and I think it's great that he made it, recognized as a good card, but a price increase on it,
But it's
not
Billy
necessary.
That's our Yu-Gi-Oh market
card.
for us.
Yeah.
So,
That's some guy that nobody
This
cares
is in
about
their
and makes the card worth money.
all right, guys. Well,
I was using that card when it first came out.
I think that's all we really got to discuss right now on this episode of Three Guys on a Love Seat.
And bitch in a recliner.
And we will we'll see you guys at YCS Philly. You guys can look for us. We'll probably pick a table and stick to it. You'll just see us all there. We should all be there except for the new member Greg. He won't be there unfortunately. But yeah, look for us at YCS Philly. We're always open to answer your guys' questions and all that stuff. So leave us comments. We're on Uvu, and we're on Skype and all this other stuff. So just keep an eye out for us. I think that's pretty much all we got to say here. So, as always, guys, remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And this has been Travis, Corey, Paul, and Josh of TeamYTS, and we'll catch you guys later.